Hey there, happy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day of the week you're watching. Welcome to Toledo's #1 digital weather show. What is this called?
This is called the Off the Radar.
Off the Radar. I am meteorologist Kaylee Bowers, and this is not meteorologist Ryan Weekman.
I am not a meteorologist.
You're a little prettier than Ryan.
Yes, suck it, Ryan. Yes, I am TaTiana Cash. Thanks so much for letting me come and play with you, Kaylee.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
I hear y'all have a lot of fun, so I'm excited to be here.
I mean, I can speak for myself, but I can't speak for everyone else. Let's bring in our Radar Rangers. Do we have fun on the show, guys?
Always.
You bet we do.
We do, yes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Mark, what was
We
this?
always have fun.
Gotta keep it real.
Our awesome Radar Rangers. Let's go down to the control room first. We got our director, Tim, and our producer, Alexis. Hey, guys. Hello.
How's it going?
Nice.
Ready for
was
summer.
that a Hawaiian shirt, Tim?
Indeed. I usually wear these only on Fridays, but I'm doing it on Wednesday. Although if you're watching this on Friday, it's Friday.
Yay.
There you go. It was on purpose.
I love that. And then over here we have Tiffany, our digital producer. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi, how you guys doing today?
No, that was the green
nice.
screen.
Whoa,
that was the
Tiffany.
green
Usually
screen.
on the other
Hi.
camera. But yeah.
And you've got, is that tie-dye you're wearing?
Yes, it is. It's some very bright tie-dye. You know, our nice logo, our nice little button.
Have you seen our buttons before, Tatiana?
No, I didn't know you. So you own but so Off the Radar's out here with the Rangers and the buttons, and I'm noticing a theme here, but of course I won't give it away just yet. All right, go ahead. By all means, continue with the
Got
Rangers.
our Radar Ranger buttons. And last but certainly not least, Mark.
Must watch. This is all must watch.
This
I don't
is-
have a button today.
I
I'm
forgot
sorry.
mine, too.
Alexis, do you have your button?
Yeah,
She does.
it's under my hair.
Of course.
Girl power. Way to go, ladies.
Yeah, we gotta stick together, Tim.
All right. Yeah. Ryan took ours.
You guys kind of are overpowered today, are outnumbered because
They even
Ryan's
painted
not here.
the set pink. So
Yeah, our set is pink.
What's wrong with pink?
No, this is it's a broadcast.
it's very calming.
Oh.
A broadcast. You're welcome.
I like that.
Ba-dum.
So I asked Tiffany and Tim, about their wardrobe. And typically we don't really talk about wardrobe here on Off the Radar, but we kind of did something special for this week's episode. We're all wearing fun, bright, and exciting colors because we are officially talking about summertime.
Yay.
Summer sparkle. Sparkle.
Oh boy,
Mark, are you excited?
I really am. Can't you tell?
I mean, again, it is girl
I'm just waiting to
power
see
a
what
little bit.
Tatiana does. Yeah.
I'm jazzed. I'm enjoying the sparkle of it all. This is exciting. I don't want to overtake anybody. I'm just here to have fun. I'm a junior ranger associate.
Oh,
In trainer.
I like that
training, yeah.
better. What did Stephen call himself last week?
Honorary Ranger.
Honorary.
I think I
Yeah.
like that
We're a
better.
junior ranger associate, sir. Like we
There's
come
many.
in, but we're not fully here yet.
There's many different classes. He's an honorary. She's a junior. It's very
You
complicated.
gotta climb the ranks.
I like that.
like it.
But for our Summer Sparkle series, this is the first
Oh.
time we've ever done this. Oh, Mark's not happy.
Is
We're
there
already starting
glitter?
it out. We're
Is
already
there
starting it
glitter
out.
involved?
Fingers crossed. And there's unicorns.
Maybe figuratively, but not literally.
Fine.
Mark, are you excited? No? Yeah?
Yes, Kaylee.
Mark does not want to be here today. He misses Ryan so much right now. But I asked you guys, I asked the Radar Rangers, what summer means or how it feels when it starts. What does it mean to you? When is the first official start of summer? So we're going to go through each of our Radar Rangers, and we got more pink too. Woo!
Oh, okay.
Man, Mark,
I'm okay with it.
we're going to have fun on this episode of Off the Radar, Mark. Come on, let's be all excited and cheery.
Yes.
But summer begins for me when 80s are in the extended forecast. So I talked about weather. I'm going to talk more about weather. Seeing 80s, we saw 80s as we are recording this again on Wednesday. We're seeing them today, but we also saw them these past few days. In fact, some of us were near 90. So the warmer it is on the thermometer, that's when it's like, oh yeah, let's get this party started. Let's ready to heat
That's
up.
your summer.
What's the ideal temperature for you for summer?
Realistically, because again, I'm talking Midwest. I'm not talking about anywhere else. I'm talking here in the Midwest. I love me a good, like 75
Okay.
with like a calm breeze. Something just so that way when I take a nap in the hammock or on the front deck or, just with all the windows open, he hates when I do that, but sorry, Pookie, it is what it is. I enjoy a good window open and just a nice breeze. because we don't like to be terribly hot. I'm a complainer of being cold, but I also don't like to be very hot because, of course, with cold, you can put a bunch of layers on. I can only get so naked. So I prefer just to be a little bit warm.
Alexis.
That's what I say. You can
Yep.
only get so naked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing else. I can't take anything else off when it's
Yeah.
all off. And then, you
You
know,
can layer up.
there are laws. So, you know.
It reminds me of what's that movie, Miss Congeniality, where they're like, "What's the perfect day?" And they're like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
April
Light
18th.
breeze.
yeah, not
April.
too hot, not too cold, just right."
Perfect answer.
Low humidity.
Just nice. Now, Tatiana, I asked you, when does summer begin for you?
Oh, that's right. I remember. I answered this a while ago. I can't remember my true full answer. Give me a hint. Oh,
How about the full answer?
Summer begins for me when painted toes and flip-flops become mandatory no matter the location. Yes, because, and then I say this specifically, ladies join me. Men, you can have an opinion, but I'm talking about your own toes.
I could have painted toes. You don't.
I'm gonna need you to paint your toes because if you've got exposed toes and they are not painted, I'm gonna talk about you. And then you have to wear flip-flops because
dear.
nobody wants sweaty feet. Because it's in, like, Mark, do you want to be wearing socks and shoes right now? Wouldn't you like to have your feet breathe?
I like them covered.
He's a modest man. That's
I'll wear
fair.
Crocs.
Okay,
See?
that counts.
Is men, well, not man flip-flop, just flip-flop-ish.
I'm the
Because it's
same,
the
but
holes.
if I'm on the beach, I can get away with, but cover them up otherwise for me.
Really? What is up
Yeah.
with the modesty of these toes over here?
My
Let
feet are
your
gross.
feet breathe.
Yeah, I don't like my feet.
As soon as I can wear sandals, I'm wearing sandals.
That's what I'm saying. And paint your toes.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking. Paint your toes.
Yeah.
I want to go back to this Crocs thing. Tell me more. How many Crocs do you own?
Ooh.
2 pair.
Okay. Just like
And one of them is not a real Croc, it's fake pair.
Fake Croc.
that's a.
Or I call it like water shoes.
Kirkland.
Oh,
Crocs.
okay.
Kirkland Crocs. Sponsored by Costco.
Now, Tim, please save us here. When does summer begin for you?
It begins when you push the button and remind me what I said.
How about this?
Yes,
Oh,
when
yeah.
when I'm swimming in any outside body of water, not like the bathtub or anything, but a pool,
Says
lake.
etc.
Well, yeah, that's I had to clarify the etc. But yeah, some kind of yeah. If I'm swimming, it's summer. Like yeah.
So what about the Maumee River? Are you swimming in that?
If I'm in the Maumee River, something horrible is happening.
I was going to say.
It's summer. Also, Tim's in trouble. We should probably
Why is
call
Tim
some-
floating?
If I'm in the Maumee River, I'm probably also in my car inside the Maumee.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, something awful has happened, but so that does not fit in the etc.
So basically just a lake or a pool.
Lake,
and we can
pool,
just
yeah.
wide,
source.
Yep.
etc.
No, not so much the rivers.
No.
Not local rivers.
You know, I did a live shot on the Maumee River.
You did.
Last year. I was like
You're in a kayak, weren't you?
I was kayaking, but then I was also on what's the standing?
Did you paddleboard?
Paddleboard. I was standing. Oh my gosh.
Girl, you risked
Not
it.
easy to do.
I can't do that.
I was standing. The lady who was in charge of the boards, she was the one that I was actually paddling
course.
along. But I don't know what I was more scared of: falling into the river, falling into the river with my microphone and IFB and my phone and everything
2
on, falling into the river and messing up my hair and makeup.
Ooh.
Because then I still had to
Important.
come back and do the noon later on the day.
Oh, there were so many like not good ideas, and yet you still did it, and you did it well, and she didn't fall.
And I didn't fall in. Thank
That's what you call professionalism, ladies and gentlemen.
goodness. Alexis, do you remember for you?
Sunburn when you get your first sun. Yeah.
That's,
I
It's just
try
like
not to,
sunburn.
but like there's always that one day where it's like not like scorching hot and you just sit outside all day and you don't realize that you're getting like fried and then you go inside at the end of the day and you're like, oh, ooh.
What's your worst sunburn story?
oh.
When I was younger, I went to the Bahamas I was a babysitter for my neighbor and they took me to babysit for the Bahamas. We got our
Au
head
pair.
braided
Of course.
Oh.
on the beach.
Of course.
My scalp. I've never had my entire because it was a full head braid, all the scalp.
Poor baby.
It peeled in like chunks.
Yes.
Like I thought I didn't know. It was so crazy. For like weeks, just chunks of skin
We have to take
just
the two
coming
shot
off
of this.
my head.
Take the 2 shot of this camera so you can show me going.
It was nasty.
She didn't know she was a baby. She was out babysitting
I was like a
baby.
teenager. I think I was like 16 or something. Like such a great idea. I won't have to do my hair the whole time, and then I got fried.
I just, as someone who owns more melanin, I always feel bad for you all. But it doesn't mean that I can't burn.
Sure,
absolutely.
Everybody can burn. I just received, I actually received a sunburn about 6-7 years ago, so I can empathize with
hurt.
you. It hurt. It was all over my shoulder. I was like, is this what y'all feel like all the time when you don't put on sunscreen? This is terrible.
It's worse.
It's not
terrible.
good.
It's awful. I felt terrible for you. So understand that I feel your pain. That one time it happened to me in my entire life.
Congratulations, you earned it.
Now, Tim, in our episode when we did the amusement park stuff,
Oh, yeah,
your
you were-
character was the one that got sunburned.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
I think we need to change that to Alexis.
Yeah.
Right.
And just have
Probably.
chunks of scalp coming off.
I felt like a leper, just like
Oh my God.
That's pretty vivid there.
it was. I'm not joking. It was chunks
Oh.
of skin. It was so.
God. How old were you?
Okay, but Alexis,
I like 16.
Oh,
Again,
Yeah.
she was a baby.
was
I like
it
took the braids
satisfying?
out, and then that was an
like what?
experience itself.
The peels.
But
That's like the
That's
best
bad.
part.
Ask
when
her. I don't think
Alexis,
she heard.
what?
how satisfying was it when it peeled?
It was satisfying until I saw how big the chunks were. Then I was just like,
She was
worried.
mortified.
Like,
Like
is
a-
my head okay?
was it like pulling off an iPhone cover?
It was so bad.
You have to give that visual.
That's vivid.
My daughter wanted to get her head braided on the last trip we went on. I was like, no, you're not doing it.
Last
No, I
day.
want to do it. Come here.
No way, Jose.
But you know, all you gotta do is just again sunblock the scalp
You
after it's
should. I
exposed.
do now. Like even my part in the right here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm real adamant about getting in there.
Okay, Mark, you need to save us. When does summer begin for you?
Summer begins for me when you can put away, what does that say? The pants and wear shorts. Yeah, basically summer is when you can forget about the pants for like several months.
So you're not the guy who wears like shorts in the middle of winter. You're
No,
not that guy.
no,
Okay,
no,
hey,
no,
I'm
no.
not judging. I'm
No,
just saying those
I
people
don't do that.
exist.
We do have a coworker
Hey,
that does
you've got
that.
We got a couple.
Mark's got his shorts on today.
Yes.
job, Mark.
Summer has
Totally.
begun.
See?
No Crocs though.
And sunscreen, as far as that goes, I got to bathe in it.
Okay.
Because I don't tan.
You just burn.
I just turn into a rock lobster.
Rock lobster.
Lobster.
Rock lobster.
That's my jam.
Then I tan.
That's it.
Good. Now you're
You got to get the
last
burn
forever.
first.
Take
Get a nice
little
burn layer.
burn
Yeah,
base.
your burn layer.
Burn
Little color.
base.
Ah, my yearly burn.
You know, it's sad 'cause I kind of think of that too sometimes.
Goodness.
Tiffany, hopefully you're not dealing with sunburn. When does summer begin for you?
Well, it begins when the days are longer and the nights are warmer.
Oh,
This is true. That sounds romantical.
It is very romantic.
sounds like a poem.
Yeah. Hopeless romantic over here.
Like that Grease song. Summer love.
I was just thinking this
Absolutely.
yesterday though. Sitting on the porch was so nice. I'm like, I need this nice, just long day, bright skies, and some warm weather.
It's great till you have kids and they're like, it's still light
It's
out. I
hurtful
don't want to go
when you
to
have
bed.
children.
I'm like, go to sleep.
Mommy, I'm awake. Mommy, it's light outside. I'm not sleepy yet because yeah, they won't go to sleep
Yeah.
either when it's light outside.
was like
It's
9:30 and
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no, my love. It.
Yeah.
They're literally
Close your
solar
eyes.
powered. Like kids are literally solar
Yes.
They
powered.
charge up all day long.
That's what it. I need to move to Alaska. That's what this is.
You get all those 6 months of darkness. Yeah.
That sounds so depressing.
Sometimes we go to bed early when it's dark outside.
There's a kid still sleeping.
How long's it been? Oh, solid 48
a couple
hours.
of
No
months.
biggie.
Bedtime. Well, these are some very interesting answers. And again, on Off the Radar, I don't know if you know this, Tatiana. Rangers, what is their nickname for Off the Radar?
Off the rails.
Off the radar goes off the rails.
Yeah, we go off the
I
rails
love
every
it.
Occasionally.
time.
I mean,
love it.
sometimes you talk about you can only get so naked. Sometimes you talk about your scalp balding, healing.
Feeling
of
in
the
chunks. I
scalp.
can't get that image out of my
right?
mind.
I wish I could find the. I'm about to find this picture.
Oh, she's scouring the internet for pictures.
I have a picture of
A
you with
balding
the hair. I
scalp
know
or-
it.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
excited.
Alexis, find that picture. We're
I'm
gonna go to
looking.
commercial
Peeling
break.
scalps.
We'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Thanks for letting me come.
Hopefully
It's getting
things will-
weird.
Oh, it's just the beginning. We'll be right back. And welcome back. This is a very interesting episode so far of Off the Radar.
It's off the rails.
It is definitely off the rails. Hey,
It's
Alexis.
definitely something.
How's that picture going?
I haven't found it yet. I'm
Haven't
still
found it?
looking.
Okay, we'll give you another block and
Yeah,
we'll figure
I'm
it
gonna
out.
try.
You'll find it.
We love playing games here in Off the Radar.
Okay.
So to stick with the summer theme, Summer Sparkle Showdown.
Dun, dun, dun.
I won't do that.
So we are putting the Radar Rangers to the test. We're
Okay.
going to ask you guys, basically, it's a this or that game. What would you rather deal with?
Oh.
So there is no wrong or right.
No.
Okay.
No, there's gang up on, and then fight force you to
Okay.
join the other side. So technically, it's a wrong or right. Trust me, Mark. There's still a wrong or right.
All right, so the first one, would you rather only eat hot dogs or only drink lemonade? And the side TaTiana's on will
This
be
is
the one, and I'll be
easy.
two.
Two.
This
Okay.
one's so easy, guys.
What was the
Yeah, which one's which? 1 and 2.
One,
It's right there.
I'm going to
One.
be the side of one,
two.
and then choose
Tatiana's
over
side
there.
is 1.
1.
Two.
I'll take 2.
Ooh.
Okay, Tiffany, you said this was really easy.
Yeah, because
Why?
I'm not choosing hot dogs.
You're not going to Joey Chestnut it? I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Mark over here. Just
You're
inhaling
gonna
hot dogs.
you're gonna like starve,
Hot dogs are a complete meal. They're
and you
every
got
meat.
you can drink the juice from them.
Oh my god. The hot dog
That's
water.
why I stand by my statement of the Joey Chestnut move. I'm cool.
It's not like a contest, just like the entire day you're just eating hot dogs or you're just
Oh,
drinking
I thought you had to
lemonade.
survive off one or the other.
Honestly,
Oh, so did
On
I.
this deserted island, it's summer. I got my shorts on and my crap.
In that case, I'll go 2,
It's a lot of hot dogs.
especially if it's like
Yeah.
Mike's lemonade.
Or twisted tea. Because we never
Twisted tea.
specifically said what type of lemonade.
Yeah.
We just said lemonade.
there's a variety out there.
Exactly.
There you go.
Whereas a hot dog is just a hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get tired of that.
I could eat a lot of hot dogs though.
I'm still not
You can
changing.
have
But it's
them.
just one
Joey
day.
Chestnut level, but definitely I can eat a lot of hot
It's
dogs.
just a lot of hot dog though.
Yeah.
You know that scene in Legally Blonde or Legally Blonde 2?
Okay.
You make me want a hot dog real,
Real bad.
All right, hopefully this next one's not as bad. Would you rather miss the ice cream truck every time or always drop your popsicle?
Oh boy.
Terrible. Okay. So
Which one's worse?
What am I saying? Which hurts my feelings consistently? Miss the
Yeah.
ice cream truck every time.
You didn't say we didn't get some of the popsicle before we dropped it.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So,
And you could have ice cream at home.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I am getting cardio because every time I'm running out, I'm grabbing it.
I miss the ice cream truck. I don't like know what I missed. You know what I mean? I don't have anything to lose.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was going
That's
for.
true.
I'm gonna be less angry about
Find
the
ice cream
truck.
elsewhere.
There you go. So, Alexis, what do you have?
I'm
2 is
missing the ice
devastating.
cream truck. I can get ice cream somewhere.
Okay, so we're all. But Mark, you
And it's
and your
expensive.
not being on the side. Tiffany, who'd you
That's
pick?
typical.
2.
2.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's devastating. You dropped your popsicle.
but that's what you would want to do then. Like you just always want your feelings hurt.
Well, I mean, if you know it's coming after the first few times,
Yeah.
And at
it won't
that
hurt as
point-
bad.
Yeah.
Just
And
don't
it's true,
order a
you can eat it.
popsicle.
You can eat like a lot of it really fast.
Brain freeze every time.
Eat it all in one bite, so I just dropped the stick.
I'm going the healthier option then. I just accept the fact that it's not coming, but I'm gonna run after it, and then maybe one day I'll catch it. It's like what the dog trying to chase its tail constantly.
Oh,
Life
one day I'll
goals.
catch it.
That's good goal.
I saw my first ice cream truck over the weekend. Have you guys seen any ice cream
I
trucks
have.
so far
I've
this
seen.
season?
Yep.
No, it hasn't
through
come
my
down my
neighborhood.
street yet.
I live near like an elementary school, so they're always like coming down my street.
How long since you actually bought from an ice cream truck? Years?
I just did last week.
Oh, okay.
Because the kids are like, ice cream
last
truck.
summer.
It's years for me.
Years.
Yeah,
No, last
yours.
summer.
Or like 2016.
Even though we have
I
freeze
remember we were on vacation once, and I was, we saw the ice cream truck, and it was down a hill, and I picked up my daughter and ran down the hill, and I lost my balance.
Oh
And I tumbled, and I say, like, she was fine, but yeah, it was rough.
Do you remember? Because now I'm trying to envision it. So if you're going down, did you chuck her? Did you hold her up? Like, how did you save?
Tuck
What
and
was the
roll.
dad move?
She's too young to remember,
Thankfully.
So we know she's fine.
or she hit her head and can't remember.
Been there.
But yeah, this was in Tennessee, but yeah,
I got a quick ice cream
in my
truck.
knee.
Let's hear it, Mark.
Once a year, we'd usually go camping down in Hocking Hills area on the Mohican River. And let me tell you, in the summer, when it's hot and muggy and miserable, and that ice cream truck enters the campground with its lights on at dusk, it's magical.
The song. Yeah.
We needed some like campfire music or like campfire sounds right there. That was perfect.
It's magical.
Zen.
It can even use,
Get mosquito bites.
they spray there.
Fair.
But yeah, it's great.
I love that.
Oh, okay.
Next one. Would you rather only have beach days or only have bonfire nights?
Tomfoolery happens on bonfire nights. So
Beach.
I'll say beach.
Did you say bonfire? Oh,
I got
Tim said bonfires.
Yeah, I
love
love a bonfire.
bonfire.
I do love a good bonfire.
You can have a bonfire on the beach.
This is true.
but I would
True.
pick beach.
That's fair. Beaches, I just, after a while, I'm just like, I can only collect so much sand.
You get sunburned.
And shells. You get sunburned. Eventually you tan, but you're over here sunburning
Yeah,
for a
I gotta get
while.
past the burn first.
And notice you could have pool days and then bonfire nights and not even have to worry about the
You
beach.
could.
True.
Okay.
And then sand in your shorts is never comfortable, or in
You
your
can have a
shoes.
bonfire on the beach.
This is
Yeah.
also true.
Or some lakes don't have beaches, and it's just you're right into the water. You still have a lake day with no beach.
And no one is saying the most obvious thing. You get to burn stuff. We're setting things on fire,
Which is excellent.
which is allowed in these specific situations. Kaylee, I will not set you on fire, but you can be near the bonfire. My most exciting memory of bonfire.
You know
We
what
set
you
a
gotta
patch on
try?
fire.
You know what you gotta try sometime?
He's like, I'm out.
Bye-bye.
Throw a glow stick in the bonfire.
Ooh,
Whoa.
In the bonfire?
That's cool.
glow stick
That's
in the
safe.
fire.
But
Because it's a bonfire.
but stand back because it can like splatter.
Float.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home, viewers.
Seems
Again.
sketchy.
These are just
Adults
Parent
only.
company WTOL.
If you have the thrilling, excitement that I have during this, we need to be monitored. So there are other friends that are around during these bonfire
Here at
things.
WTOL, we did not condone that you do this on your own.
Without supervision.
Oh my. How about this next one? I think Tim Tam might have a good answer for this one. Would you rather only wear tropical prints all summer or only wear neon colors all summer?
Come on.
I'm not a print person. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
neon.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, neon.
I'm gonna go one.
You can do a lot with those solid colors. You can make a lot of.
Color blocking.
Yeah.
Mark's going with one. Mark, how many Hawaiian shirts do you have?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
it's that
don't
many.
like sit and count.
But it's enough to be like, I
you
don't.
have-
Yeah.
I will
Like
tell
you could go a solid maybe two work weeks maybe.
I will tell you,
Good.
I bought 5 this year.
I was supposed to ask Tim, how many are you up to?
Tropical
now?
shirts?
Travel shirts, yeah.
Wow.
Is that
Free-
one of them, or was that
Free at
a-
garage sales. This one was a garage sale for me.
Oh,
Can you believe
nice.
that?
Wow.
I like
I can
find.
believe that.
Tim, don't they make you feel really good when you're wearing them?
It does. It makes me feel like I'm not at work.
Yeah. I'm
but
on
you
vacation.
Alexis Downer here.
Sorry.
Oh.
Carry on.
I mean, it does give me like vacation vibes. I'll give you
Cover it
that every
up.
time. But I honestly like seeing them on other people. Not
Yeah.
so much
They're
myself.
so fun. Do you want to take a vacation trip?
So badly.
So give me that and walk on over to the green screen.
To the green screen.
You're gonna go on a little pool vacation.
Ooh,
You can go a little swimming.
I like how she said pool in that bonfire, so I can set things on fire.
That's the
Oh,
Be careful
wow.
jumping into the pool.
Oh.
Oh my God.
From the pool.
Enter. One,
Start swimming laps.
1, 2, 1, 2, and then just backstroke, float.
If you do that, I'll be really impressed.
It's amazing.
Whoa, where are you going?
Do a quick little cannonball.
I just oh,
What you reading there by the pool?
right there, no, right here, and then. Wow.
Good job.
This is never not fun. I'm gonna go ahead and swim out.
That's a lot safer than the roller coaster.
Swam out.
We're gonna let TaTiana keep on swimming. We're gonna be back with more Off the Radar coming up right after this. No cannonballs on my end.
Goodness.
How's your swim?
Refreshing.
Yeah?
I feel relaxed.
No sunburn.
And now I need me a bonfire. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
How about some of our viral weather videos?
Yes. More things set on fire. Yes.
What? No. What?
Fire weather videos where things are, well, not like people harmed or anything and not a house. No, okay, no. See, just on fire things in a safety way.
All right. I don't know how to come back from
You
this.
don't. You can't. We're off the rails.
You know, you think after doing these shows with Ryan Weekman for so long, I would be prepared. No, come back to camera. You think I would be prepared for the nonsense and
Never.
the chaos and the
Never.
randomness? TaTiana has brought me a whole
On
new.
fire. Fire.
She rocking it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Ooh.
Again, we do not condone these actions.
We do not. Again,
boy.
this is all me. This is not a subsidiary of WGO 11 Plus in any way, shape, or form.
The producer in me is getting real nervous right now.
I'm the one pushing the buttons. I had the possibility to not air
Go to the
this.
top 3.
So every week,
So where are we going? China.
really off the rails. So every
Are we
week,
recording?
TaTiana, we better be recording. Are we live
Yeah.
right now?
We're live.
Okay, we're live.
Oh boy.
Every week we go across the globe for our viral top 3 weather videos. And I always start off this segment with a guess. Where do you guys think we're gonna go this week? Rangers know the answer.
Oh, I do not.
You just have a guess, just a random guess.
What I want. So here's my guess of
Okay.
a wish, because I really still very badly want to go to Thailand. Please take me to Thailand.
Rangers, where are we going this week?
Japan.
Okay, still an Asian country, but
So actually we are not going to Thailand or Japan this week.
Portland.
Yeah.
First we are going over towards Portland.
Yeah.
what
where-
is pretty?
Classic misdirect.
The beautiful Pacific Northwest.
Why does this look like Courage the Cowardly Dog's house?
It does in the middle of nowhere. That's his
I'm
house.
sorry, this is your house. I just want to let you know. You probably are Muriel and Eustace, and you live out in the middle of nowhere. That's all I'm saying.
That's spot on.
But that's how they were able to get the shot of the Northern Lights.
Pretty.
Aurora
That's so
Borealis.
beautiful.
Good job, Tim. Keep commentating on this. Look how beautiful.
Aurora Borealis. Neon gas from
Ooh,
Magical.
solar flares.
science.
Is that true? Wow.
That's a valid question.
I do.
Did you guys see the Northern Lights back in October?
I missed it both
Yeah, I missed
Not
times.
this, not this
Saw
year. We
pictures,
saw
but-
it 2 years ago when it was in. I think it was.
Something like that.
I took the kids out. We drove out to a like low city area lights and saw them. It was really cool.
We missed it.
Another
Yes.
once in a lifetime event. But they did
Oh,
happen quite
yeah.
frequently here in Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan.
Oh, there's a shooting star in there too.
That was cool.
Number 2 is taking us down towards LA,
There it is.
California.
What is that?
Yeah, what was that?
Where'd it go?
There's eagles.
It's an eagle taking
what-
its first flight.
Oh, spread
Congratulations.
your wings.
Looking
Oh,
for
the
something to
nest.
eat.
Go, baby, go.
Alexis, do you think these are the same eagles that Melissa
It looks
Andrews
like
was
it.
obsessed
Yeah.
with?
It looks
These-
like the same area.
These are golden eagles. I think was those bald eagles.
Oh.
Oh, they could have been.
It says the same Friends of Big Bear Valley, but that's the same place. But I don't know.
Look at them go.
Oh. I'll have to ask Melissa. She'll know.
Yeah, I'm
Be
curious about
free.
that.
Be free.
Ready?
Be
Spread
free.
your wings and fly.
Sorry.
No. Bye, Mom.
Fly
Bye,
like
Dad.
an eagle.
See?
Fly like an
I do not own the rights to that music.
I'm singing it horribly. It doesn't matter.
Oh, those are bald eagles. So yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think they are.
So they could
Those are
be.
juvenile eagles. Then they
Yeah,
don't
because
have their
they
baldness
don't.
yet.
We learned that
Yeah.
on the 4 o'clock show.
Those
Yeah.
are
They don't look like
babies.
the bald
Like
head
the
for a
little
while.
non-
Yeah.
Wow.
Eagles and didn't. Yes.
I'm so
Oh,
excited
okay.
they're
So those
okay.
are both juveniles. Then.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why they don't have that.
All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Oh, there
thought
was
it was-
3, but I only saw 2 eggs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
day.
I'll have to update her. Her eagles are flying.
Cool.
They
The
flew the
eagle
nest.
has landed.
Oh.
All right, number 3, keep that all mentality going because
Okay.
we are
Always
going
have
up
the
over towards Denver.
Facts.
Okay.
Because they
I
can only
relate.
get so naked.
Right. If only
It's a hot
we could just
one.
lay on the street like that.
Oh my goodness.
Dogs are always
So
hot.
crazy.
What's with that?
It's got to be.
I
really
like
hot
that.
there.
Hey,
Where
you
was
gotta
this?
keep the
That
pups
brings
cool.
me joy.
In Denver.
Denver, which they said
They
it was
are-
like 80, which is not that hot.
No, I mean for
them.
But when you wear
Denver,
fur
it's like
coats all day.
110.
Yeah.
They're right in there. That is crazy.
And the shade with the umbrella.
Could you do that, Tim? Could you lay in ice like that?
I mean, if I
Like an
wore a
ice
fur
bath.
coat like a dog, I could probably do it. But
It looks,
oh, look at the sugar face on that.
looks
Yeah, Tim, you have a.
I have
you
a golden. Yeah, that's an older one. 5 years or older, probably that one.
Now we got the little
It's
white
got
face.
the sugar face. We call it. Yeah.
With the umbrella. Living the life. Y'all don't even pay bills. Good for you. All right.
That's awesome.
That's our viral top 3 weather video.
Yeah.
And that is also off the radar, off the rails.
Like always.
Holy moly.
Per usual.
So we're gonna have to bring Tatiana back on a day that I am off, and I just want to see the chaos and confusion between Tatiana and
That would
Ryan.
be amazing.
Crazy
That'll
is
be
the fact
fun.
that like Ryan, because like whenever I've anchored and filled in on the morning shows, he tends to pull back.
Oh my God, I got the picture.
On purpose sometimes. Like but this is off the radar. This is his home. So I feel like on the day that you're gone, he may do what Dan Cummins does and just let us both just go and see which one of us
Yeah.
crashes the
So,
train fast.
breaking news: Alexis found the picture of her.
Perfect.
I don't know if
Great
we
way
can
to
see
end.
it though. Is that
See,
what
I gotta zoom.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's as far as I can.
Come on, come on, come on, come
Hang
on,
on.
come on, come on.
Let's go.
Coming.
Come
Oh, it's got a glare.
I know,
What do I
hang
do?
on.
What do I? Oh,
Wait a second.
that's Samantha, the girl I used to be. See that?
There we
Oh my God.
Okay.
You can
You see all the
healing.
scalp exposure there?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That is a lot of brightness right there.
This is before the burn.
This,
Like a
that's
zebra.
pre-burn. This is, yeah.
You
Tell
still
us you're
get a
on
smile.
vacation.
Or I was
without
getting
telling
the
us you're
burn
on
probably.
Oh, no, it's
It went
gone.
away.
Well,
I was getting the burn probably there on the ocean.
feeling the burn.
Sorry. Wait, that was so
cool.
funny.
We had to edit it in.
We're gonna have to put that photo in the archives along with a Tim senior photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, the
please let
train
me have
track.
You love the train.
Love it.
it.
I feel like
need
we're
that
all
moment.
gonna have
if I
our
had-
photo by the end. You know,
What if I had the braids on the train tracks?
Oh,
How great would that be?
that's a whole different vibe.
Right?
On that note, Tatiana, thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Off the Radar. Yeah, we're just gonna sign out right now. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy
Mark.
summertime.
We'll miss you.
I'll be back.